Hello, thanks for joining me today. I finally got the gas tank all cleaned up, so this is ready to go in. I got a new seal on the sending unit, and I also have a new Petcock to put in. I used Evapor Rust to clean out the tank, and then water to rinse out the Evapor Rust, followed by a little bit of acetone, get the whatever moisture is left in there, and then I blasted it with fogging oil because it's going to be a little bit before I have the opportunity to fill this with gas. But I'm ready to install that today. I also scrubbed up the swing arm and everything back here that was kind of covered by the tank, including the rear of the engine. So all of that's looking much better. I'm really excited to get this bike back on the road. I have a lot of the parts all ready to go, and just a couple more that they're taking me a little bit more time than I expected, but I want to do this right. So got a lot of work to do. Let's get started. Alright, first things first. Coax this thing back in there. That's it. Just gotta bolt it down. That's all for putting the tank back in. Now I can put the battery box in, put the shocks back on, button this engine mount back up. Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this battery box in, and yes, I do see the rust here, but I'm really anxious to get this bike on the road, and that's gonna wait, along with painting the main body panels of the bike. I'm gonna save up and have somebody do it professionally. So the side covers and the shroud might just get spray plasti dip for now, that way I can be blasted off later and paint it easily. So get that battery tray, put it back in. Everything is finally lined up. That took a good bit of finagling. Battery tray reinstalled. Go ahead and do this mount back up. There's a overflow tray and tube that needs to go back in as well. And that overflow tube and the radiator reservoir overflow tube both fit into a clip that's down here on the part of the frame where the center stand mounts to. So make sure you get into that. a harness here that routes through the back of that overflow tray. I think that's basically it as far as getting the gas tank back in. Actually, there's a vent tube for the battery as well. Can't forget that. Before I put the shocks back in, I need to put the rear inner fender back in. And of course I forgot something. The Petcock needs to be put on before that because it gets in the way of that screw head. So go ahead and undo that again. So this is a brand new Petcock. I was able to get this from Partzilla. Got to me pretty quickly. These particular ones are not rebuildable because they have riveted face plates, so you can't get to the seals. These are not O-rings, they're kind of specialty, pretty fat. So go ahead and get this guy in there. Definitely got that new dry feel to it. Now I can put this engine mount back on again. There you go. Just had to loosen up that bottom one a little bit more. I had to hold that battery cable up behind that while I'm tightening it, and I forgot to do that the first time. So. There we go. That's everything back how it was before I took the tank off. Thanks for watching. Hopefully somebody finds this stuff useful at some point. Either way, hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you feel so inclined, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.